I'm explorer Jill Heinerth. Come join me for another Into the Planet adventure video. Hi, I'm Jill Heinerth. I thought I'd share with you a little bit of information about oxygen regulators and oxygen service. I just got a brand new oxygen regulator, and if you're a tech diver and qualified to use oxygen, then you'll be getting yourself your very own oxygen regulator. When it comes to you, it's going to be sealed up tight, airtight, in a little bag, and the second stage as well will be capped. So this entire system has been properly cleaned for oxygen service. Now, what is oxygen service? Oxygen is a highly flammable gas, and so we need to have ultra clean equipment so that we don't have a combustion and an explosion or fire. Now, there are a lot of different definitions of oxygen service, nitrogen compatible, oxygen compatible, and it's understandable that you're a little bit confused by some of these terms. That's because there's a lot of entities involved in determining what is oxygen clean. So there's things like the Department of Transport in the US, the Canadian Transport Commission, there's the CE standards in Europe. There's also local regulations, dive shop regulations, and things like, you might jump on a ferry and discover that they don't allow you to take oxygen tanks in your car on the ferry. So when it comes to scuba diving, there's not really one general, all-encompassing law or regulation that will determine whether your gear is oxygen clean or not. When you buy it, the very first time you use it, if it's a proper oxygen regulator, you can read in the instruction manual that comes with the regulator what they have determined to be oxygen clean and ready. But basically, the very first time that you use that, it will meet this standard. Of course, once you hook it up to a tank and the tank goes to a fill station somewhere in the world, everything can change. Or if you drag that regulator without a dust cap across the parking lot, of course, you can contaminate an oxygen clean regulator. So what's the bottom line here? In a nutshell, when you use anything over 40% nitrox and higher, up to 100% oxygen, then you should be using a specially prepared, cleaned, oxygen service ready regulator from a reputable manufacturer. Then you should do everything you can to be diligent about keeping it clean. Keep a clean dust cap on it immediately after a dive. Don't blow air into the first stage to clean it. And then be gentle with it. Get your tank filled only at reputable air sources that regularly fill pure oxygen and have a dedicated fill whip to do such fills. And then once a year, get it properly cleaned and serviced at a reputable service center, your scuba shop. If you can't find one locally, you can always send it back to the manufacturer. They'll do it there. So be careful. Oxygen is highly combustible, and in the presence of contamination or improper lubricants can cause explosions and fires. So be careful, use the right gear, keep it clean, keep it serviced. Thanks for joining me.